We're rolling?
We're rolling.
We are rolling.
Carson,
What?
we're back.
We're back. It's almost like we got really busy with work and forgot that we do this.
But here's the real question. How are you feeling about being back?
I feel great. New space.
It's growing on me. I miss the white void. You guys know how I like my void shots.
White shirt.
Yeah. No. I got roasted in like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Comment came up and like the guy wore a white shirt with a white background. I was like, that hurts.
That was personal.
You're gonna get roasted.
I'm gonna get roasted. Yeah, I'm imagining the
You
chair,
look
the
very
wall.
similar. You look very chair similar. But we're back. We're better than ever. Do you have anything to say to our lovely, dedicated fans before we get rolling?
Welcome to the MFAC.
Oh, that's actually good. Let's get started. Every business wants more leads, more revenue, more growth. But in a world of endless options in what to do in marketing, where does one begin? I'm Josh, and this is my co-host, Carson. And on Marketing Fac, we dive into real marketing questions, give expert answers, and share actionable insights of what we've found to supercharge your marketing, working with over 273 clients over the past 10 years. That client count has actually been increasing drastically lately, so I should probably get a new stat for that. Carson,
Yes.
First question for you. If you could only pick one right now to market a business, what would you choose? SEO or paid ads?
It depends on the business. So if your business is B2B, okay, and your business goal as a B2B is long term, and what I mean by long term, your sales cycle's long, right? You're a year and a half to 2-year sales cycles. I'd probably look at SEO, right? It has a initial investment and an ongoing investment, kind of like a 401k or an RSRSP, but it pays out in the long run. Plus, you typically have a very educated buyer or an individual who is doing research to make a decision, probably because it's a larger business decision, if that makes sense, right? If you're, say you're a mom and pop, clothing seller, right? You've been, doing your small little thing. Might be paid ads because you're probably looking for some more immediate return.
Okay. So timelines.
Goals. Right? For instance, you could be that same, the same mom and pop or say startup, right? And you could be like, I need clients today. And you're like, okay, well then you want paid ads. Even though you have a long turnaround time, you might be paid ads to do brand awareness, to get your name out there because to be naturally or organically discovered might take too long.
How does the timeline of SEO, how's that been changing as of recently? Because I think SEO of old, it was like you said it, you forget it, maybe it happens, and then you got to wait a long time. That's a lot of people's perception of SEO. It takes a long time. What is like an accurate sort of way of thinking about SEO growth?
Okay, so it's still, pull back the curtain. It still takes a long fucking time. Like it's not like it's sped up magically. What's changed is there is more avenues today to be discovered quicker. And what I mean by that is like AI, LLMs, those have opened up a new stream that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago? It wasn't a thing. A business wasn't discovering you that way. They were discovering you through SEO, through search engine optimization, where we're stuffing websites with keywords so that we could come up for any type of search, be it long tail or phrase matching when it comes to paid ads. We were trying to get into those type of worlds where now it's like you're answering questions. Like almost like what we're doing here. We're doing this with the purpose of AI picking up the questions that we're answering because someone out there is asking that question. And the transcript from this will get read because AI loves Reddit. It loves YouTube.
It's very meta. We're getting really meta with this. Like very like Inception of like, we're marketing keywords through a podcast you're listening to.
But we're doing that because it is faster. Now, does that increase the return on the investment? No, it might still take us, 5-6 months to get someone who goes, I am coming to you because of this. But the opportunity to be discovered faster in a world where it's not only the wild, wild west, but it's also just not everyone's doing it yet. It means that there's less competition, I would say. Also, how do you search for stuff nowadays? I use my phone. Like, I'm on my phone using my AI to search, like swiping up from the bottom of my phone and going like, my dog has a rash. Hey, like my golden retriever has a rash. What should I look for? And it spits you out an AI overview of what to look for. You read through it. That's how I'm digesting answers nowadays. Whereas you used to be like, you type that out on your phone or you type it into a search bar and then you go and find an article and you click through a couple links. Now AI is going, this is what information's out there. It's summarizing, collecting a bunch more, vetting it a little bit, sometimes not always accurately, and then giving you an answer or a 0-click response or an AI overview.
Okay. We're going a little bit off question list here because this is just something that
Sure.
interests me now. And I think it's something that's based in the countless conversations I have with people about marketing. This is something that comes up. So with this new AI evolution on discoverability online, where do the opportunities lie for business? As you just mentioned, the AI summary, right? A lot of these AIs are amalgamating so much information to put it in front of you rather than you having to go down through 7, 8 different web pages, watch YouTube videos, all this type of stuff. They're doing the searching and discovering for you. Where does opportunity lie in that for businesses, but where are there also risks?
Okay, so opportunity lies in you're a small business owner, you own a construction company. You have expertise, right? You've been in business 10, 15 years. You've formed some level of expertise. If someone asks you questions about, what to look for when partnering with a builder or when picking a construction company, you could answer those questions effectively and with some level of education and authority, right? Put that out there so that when that person does ask that question, it gets sent back and it can be a possible feed tool. So as a business owner, you can now leverage all the knowledge that you have in your brain, right, that you've collected over the years to actually be useful and write it out and actually have a more substantial effect than, say, maybe just writing a blog and having that blog live there and maybe it's used, maybe it's not. But AI allows for that knowledge to actually possibly become useful, if that makes more sense, right? We've had people tell us that they've found us because of a podcast, because of a blog we've written, because they found us on ChatGPT. We've had people tell us that in sales calls. Well, you tell me that we've had that in sales calls. And
Carson thinks he takes sales calls. That's crazy.
I do not take sales calls on purpose. I am not this sunshine rainbows. But the aspect of it is like, you never had that before unless you did the long-term investment and you were, what do you call that? Like disciplined in doing the work on a regular basis. The risks that are involved in it, the risks are, I wouldn't call them risks. I would call it like, you don't, it's not, do it and you will see success. It's still do it with that you're going to grow something, do the tracking, do the planning, do all the work. If anything, it takes more work than it used to because you can't just do the old techniques or the old hacks that used to exist. Now you actually have to write in specific ways. You have to create content in specific ways that is going to be picked up because how people are now searching has evolved from, like I said before, those phrases, those long tail keywords to voice or natural language questions, i.e. when you use voice the search, you are talking to it. Like you would be right now, right? And that's where AI can leverage that stuff. So I would say there's a risk in it, not a risk. Just like there's a risk as the owner going, I do this, I will see success because it's the new hot thing. No, it's a disciplined action still.
Let me ask you about the risk thing. Let me kind of reframe that then. What do you think is going to happen between the gap of businesses that do this poorly on ranking and getting proper content online to become discoverable versus the businesses that do it well? What do you think is going to happen to that gap?
Oh, that's simple. Who owns Apple stock when it was really cheap and who didn't? What's their wealth gap? Same thing. It's a gap. I always talk about SEO like an investment because the more you do, the greater your growth is long term. You can go look at any successful website that's been doing SEO for a long, long time. And the wealth, we see it all the time, is the wealth of like, even nowadays, AI overviews that they may have, keywords that they rank really, really well for, referrals, their domain ranking, right? Those type of things are things that they earned over time. It's not like they just like flash in the pan and did it, right? They earned that work by being disciplined and doing it. And now they own the space. And to take that away from them, you can't. Right? You could grow to a point, but you can't take someone off the top as long as they're working, right? So hard work beats hustle when hard work doesn't hustle.
So basically, it's like you get
hard work beats talent, when talent doesn't hustle.
Since we're such in the early wild west phase of like this AI search maturing, because it's still very infantile, it's still very young. This will become more sophisticated. This will become more mature. But the people that come on early and kind of ride this wave as it goes up, you'll win a lot more than if you come in 3-4 years from now when there's a ton of different, more standard procedures around it. You'll get incremental benefits, but right now this is when you get the really big compounding.
Well, think of it like, hey, if you want to start SEO today, you've been in the space for a long time, but you have never done your SEO, right? You're starting from way behind whenever your competitor started, right? Like, that's all it is. It's like, hey, the Olympics are happening right now. Okay, the date this podcast immediately. The Olympics are happening right now. Okay, it would be like, hey, you're gonna go compete in figure skating next week.
I'd love to.
I don't doubt that. You're
okay, relax, Mark.
But your trading would be where you're starting today. Are you going to be able to perform as well as they are? No, right?
Want to know a little quote that I saw painted on a little tiny board, nailed up to the top of a tree in Costa Rica?
What?
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
Yes. That's 100%.
Dropping some knowledge here, brother. Ooh.
It's the same thing. Hey, if you haven't started, might as well now. Like it's not pick one and do one. It's do all of it. Do both. You need to. Marketing has evolved to an omni-channel presence because of how people's searching behavior and discoverability has changed.
So talking about getting more tactical now, because yes, AI is not only people have been talking about AI is coming for so long. AI is here. It's only going to advance. Yes. You get on the wagon or you get left behind. Yep. Just like the people, what is it that Henry Ford said? If I asked what people wanted, they would have wanted faster horses.
Yes.
Now we have all these cars. You get on, or things will evolve. Now, talking more tactical, because we know that this is something important. Get started now. Do it well, and start getting the compounding benefits. So, a business is either running ads, not working, right? Doing some SEO, not working. What's broken? Where do you start?
My favorite word, strategy. But not just strategy. So
for new listeners, you'll hear the word strategy a lot.
Strategy. Okay, so here's the thing. It's, yes, your ads could not be working, and might be they're broken. Maybe there's something set up wrong. Your SEO might be broken, but it also might be working at the pace of your involvement. Again, it's a discipline. So if you are doing, I write one blog every 2 months, your SEO might be doing as well as it should for that input. It's like me going to the gym.
I eat a salad every 6 weeks.
I eat a salad every 6 weeks. My diet isn't working. Yeah. No, your diet is working at the pace that you're putting effort into it. That's where it would be. It's like, okay, so we would do an audit of like what you're actually doing. And say we find out, oh, you're not doing X, Y, Z. Okay, great. Now we build you a strategy about how we're going to improve all that, actually do stuff, build it around technical aspects of it, the performative aspects of it, and then make it a discipline with measurable road marks, 30, 60, 90, 120, 180 days as you go on. That's where you need to start if it's not doing what you expect out of it. But there's also times where it might be working, but just not at the pace you're happy with. And so that's where it's like, I've talked with people, you've talked with people who are like, oh, well, SEO drives all of our performance. And I'm like looking at them going, no, it doesn't. But if you think it does, that's a scarier thing, right? Because you don't know what's happening or where something's coming from, right? So it's not always broken. Sometimes it absolutely is. But the majority of the time, it's just working as well as they are at it.
Yeah, you always talk about everything's pretty much linked down to an algorithm. Inputs and outputs.
Input, output.
You can get better quality inputs, but if you do more inputs at a better quality, that's where you get the biggest return.
You could do it wrong. Let's just point out there. You can do it wrong. Okay? You can fuck it up.
What are some common examples of doing ads or SEO wrong?
Well, doing ads wrong is very simple. You could be like, I really want to bid on this keyword, and then negative that keyword, which means you'll never show up for it. That's a mistake.
You've seen that before?
Yes. 100% again, because someone might follow every single recommendation that's ever said to them, have some weird automation that they've built out, put it on, and it happens, right? You could be, we just saw it with one of the companies we work with. You haven't set up any geo restrictions. So you're bidding in Nigeria.
I remember seeing that.
You're a local builder here in Vancouver.
And in Nigeria, they're seeing your ads.
Not useful. Also, they're seeing your remarketing ads, which means that they're seeing the ads that you're supposed to be showing definitely to those people who are local. Yeah. So that's bad. That would be a broken setup. For SEO, you could be doing either something technically wrong, right? Where you're not setting up your H1s, H2s, your schema, your structured data is all broken, right? You could be writing about the wrong thing, right? You could be putting up a common one. You could be blocking out LLMs from reading your content. Well, that's not going to help you in an AI world. So there's lots of ways to break it.
What happened was it 2022, 2023? There was like this massive push that you need to shut down robots from your website because...
Yes, it was going to give you bad data. It was fake. It wasn't people actually coming to your website. So SEO people were like, oh, fuck off. Don't let them read it. It's bad traffic. We can't see.
Can we swear? Can we swear on camera?
I'm going to swear a lot, so we better.
We need to...
I have been.
Mark, can we get a second opinion on it?
No.
Try not to. We'll have to keep it.
I think we've dropped a couple clean.
I would like to point out the first 5 podcasts we didn't beep it once.
Hey, look at this setup. We're a little bit more sophisticated.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I
got a beanie on.
I would like to point out. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I just kind of went and put out that this is not for kids, and I moved on, which is
I know,
fun.
That should be in my new disclaimer. Not for kids.
Not for kids. But okay, so back to the question though, is like, it was the idea that it was going to give you bad traffic. It was going to give you bad data, and it wasn't going to be useful, and you didn't want that. Whereas like, those old setups are still existing. People still have websites set up like that because someone 4 years ago, 5 years ago said that you need to do that, and they never were like, oh, LLMs are a big thing. Oh, we made this change 5 years ago, because they have no idea or visibility into the architecture of their setup. Right? It's like, yeah, you have this beautiful house, but you have no idea how much mold's behind this, drywall.
I keep hearing some people mention sometimes that they're under the impression that marketing can be a set it or forget it. Set it and forget it. How often is that true when it comes to paid ads and SEO, that it is truly a set it and forget it kind of situation?
Never? Definitely not on SEO. Definitely not on SEO. On paid ads, no. You want to... so paid ads... So SEO is like, do the work. It's like going to the gym or a diet, right? It's consistent. You can't stop, right? You have to keep going, right? Keep yourself in shape. Just say if you earn success, right? You lose all the weight and stuff, the effort changes, right? You change up what the habit becomes. Paid ads, it's less...
You're on fire with the workout analogies today.
I am.
Damn.
It's not that I do it, but I am on fire with it.
That you've been killing it with these workout analogies. I'm like sitting here being like,
Buddy, I know you're a gym guy. Okay.
Yeah, hey.
I am not. But the flip side of that is for paid ads, it's not set and forget it. It's let it grow, stop, don't mess with it. I can't swear. I want to say something else, but Mark is ruining my vibe.
You can drop a couple.
It's like
just let one go right now. Let one go right now.
It's the idea of sometimes you can't fuck with it. You gotta beep. Just give me a clicker that can just push the button at the same time. It's the idea that you gotta for instance, we're running ads for clients, and there will be times where you're we need to see what's happening. If you knee-jerk react too quickly, you might overcompensate or make a change on, a behavior that, wasn't actually bad. There's just some anomalous data inside of it. and you might ruin it altogether. Like we've had a client who spends about $45,000 a month on ads. Okay. We ran it. They were like, hey, we really want to we want to improve some quality on our stuff. So we started to improve the quality and we made changes to how we were doing it to improve the quality. We saw it start to go the wrong direction. And not that we knee-jerk reacted to it, but we get the client going, hey, like our costs are going up. And we're telling them like, hey, you've asked us to go make a change. We need to get data to see what's happening to make sure that we don't pivot. And lo and behold, it balanced back out and went back down after just making small optimizations, but we collected data first, right? We didn't just go, oh, our cost shot up one day. We have a client right now to talk about cost shooting up every other week, right? Their campaigns look like this, right? With cost. But over a month, it's great. And they're super happy. They get tons of leads. They're very, very successful at their ads. But if you took like a random 4-day snippet, you'd be asking me what we're doing if you looked at it wrong. Because that's just the nature of platforms sometimes and how people, again, how the user on the other side of it, right? Take Christmas or the holiday season. Behavior is anomalous during that time. It's expected for some industries, but not for all, where you could see spikes or drops and you just got to go like a construction industry. We saw a giant spike for our construction clients, for our home builders and stuff, during the holiday season of eyeballs, but no leads. Okay? January though, huge spike in leads. Okay, well, when we think about it, we just take a step back. If you were just looking at it from a data point, you go, why is this is really weird? But you go, oh, everyone during the holidays was at home talking, looking up at places they might want to do to maybe remodel or build their home or change something. I'm not going to deal with that till January though. It's the holidays right now. January comes, we're back to work, we're back to our routine. Okay, let's reach out to some people. So there's where it's time lets you see the actual reality.
Okay, so the timelines of which you judge your performance is very important because you can look at one day, be like, this is garbage. You look at it on a bigger time horizon. Oh boy, this is actually fantastic.
And it's why you can't just set it and forget it. It's also why you can never set and forget your ads. But you can't.
But don't mess with stuff. Mess
Mess with stuff. There
Don't
you go.
fudge with stuff.
Don't fudge with
that
stuff.
ain't broken.
But like it's like cooking, right? Like a good chef, like you don't turn your steak 100 times. How many times do you flip a good steak? Flip it twice.
I try to, but sometimes I
That's
mess
it.
it up.
No, but that's called being habitual about it and being disciplined. Yeah. I cook my steak for 6 minutes on one side. I flip it, cook it for 6 minutes the other time. It's always good.
Are you always super like analytical with everything in your life?
I would like to point out that I am not the cook in the family. That was instructions given to me by my better half, who is the cook in the family.
Oh damn!
Oh damn!
She told you 6. Is it
6 minutes on either side?
Does it depend on the thickness?
No, just this type of thing. 6 minutes either side. Leave it to stand for 5 minutes.
I think I got to talk to little lady when she comes in because I feel like the thinner steaks is like probably a 3.
I don't know. We only buy the one. We only buy the one.
Oh, you buy the thick boy ones every time. Okay.
All right.
I like it. Okay. If you were actually, let me go off script another one for this one because this has actually just kind of popped in my mind based on our conversation.
Thank God you guys worked on questions all day.
I know, right? Me and Mark sat down and did this great question list. I'm not even using it. Appreciate you, Mark.
Your rundown does not matter.
When would you suggest a business do ads and SEO on their own versus when they should seek expert help?
One, you can't afford it. Okay, like straight up, like you can't afford to pay someone to do it. And what I mean by you can't afford to pay someone to do it is like you cannot, you're not stable enough as a business to pay someone, $5,000 to $10,000 a month to perform the labor to go in to do the work, right? But it's a necessity, so you self-teach and you do it yourself, right? Because that's the better way to do it for your business's health. Okay. The other time would be if you don't rely on it for the ultimate success and you're doing it as an activity for, because you have to. There are some businesses out there that could do very minimal marketing work because of the nature of it. I.e., say you're a business that goes, I'm super niche, but like I get all my clients from this one channel because I'm in a partner program or something. And I don't actually have to do outward marketing, but I'm going to bid on my own name so that when people search for me, I guarantee they come up. Sure, there's that as well. So, but majority of the time it's cost, guys. Like small business owners are very frugal, as they should be, and understand the cost of doing business. So pay for the level of service that you require and get good partners when you need it, right? And understand that there's also times where you pay too much for what you receive, but only when you can afford to do so, right? Because trying to, one, as a stress on the marketing agency, we're, for-profit business. So there's only so much work we can do with so little, right?
I thought we were here just trying to save the penguins.
It is the last thing that we're here
They can
for.
save themselves.
They can save themselves.
Can they?
I don't know.
Have you seen those little tiny guys try to walk up an icy hill? Useless.
I watched Happy Feet.
Have you seen Futurama?
The cartoon?
Penguins?
Yes.
I have not.
They have an episode. Yeah, they can save themselves.
You guys
They-
have Google phones. You guys watch Futurama.
But
Do you want to sit here?
no, he wouldn't need. Never mind. But the idea though is that you coming to us and asking for champagne on a beer budget is a struggle as a relationship between the two entities, right? And won't typically produce good results because either one party is producing, right? And the other one's like, oh, but I have to pay for this. And then all they're thinking about the entire time is how good is it for the amount that I'm spending, because you were already unsure about spending that much money because it's borderline for you, right? So that's where you need to make sure that you're matching your marketing partner with your flexibility of investing in that avenue.
If a business is growing already pretty well based on word of mouth referrals, strong business, I'm happy, but I'm kind of wondering if there's a little bit more. When should I start thinking about SEO and ads? And what's the best avenue to get started?
When was the best time to plant a tree?
20 years ago.
What's the
Second best time? Today. Hey.
Yeah. If you could afford to,
Huh?
it's
That
pretty
was
good.
on a tree in Costa Rica. I swear. I have a photo on my phone.
If you could afford to, if your business is stable and you're good, you're happy, and you could afford to make that investment, and you can find a good partner who's going to help you grow and bring strategy so that you're not just like spending money to spend it, today is the best time. Because actually we have a client. We have a client who's doing $1 million a year in revenue on word of mouth and referrals. But
Can you tell me when we bleep out the client?
no.
We'll bleep it out.
No.
No, we won't add it to the.
No, I'm saying I can't because he doesn't have a business name yet.
Oh.
He doesn't have a business name.
now. I know
We're
now.
doing
I know
branding for him right now.
Damn.
He's been doing this as a numbered
That's my guy.
company.
That's my guy.
He's doing $1 million a year as a numbered company on word of mouth and referrals.
Damn.
But how much business is he leaving on the table for people who don't know him? More. Okay. Would you like 2 scoops of ice cream or more? More is great.
I had 3 mochi balls yesterday.
Okay. But like you see how that is, it's very easy to go, hey, if you're stable, you're happy, you could afford the expense. Do you want more business? Yes, great.
Then-
I've yet to meet a business owner who said, no, I hate money. And if they are out there,
And if you're content with where you're at, fine.
no, I was going to say, if you are out there and you hate money,
Give you some.
please, I will take some.
Look directly in that camera
I
and
will
say
take it. Yes, but yeah, that's 100%. Like, yeah, you always want more. But if you're stable, great. Today, let's do it. That's the best time. With a plan.
Preach.
Preach.
Okay, what camera do I look into, Mark, to sign off? Down
Yours.
right here. That's it for today, folks. Long-awaited episode. We're finally back, right? Hopefully weekly. So we got a commitment for weekly?
Always going to be weekly.
All right, now we got a weekly. Every episode that we put out is built on real hard-won lessons from the trenches, helping our clients grow, win, and connect with the people they're here to serve. If you found this valuable, I haven't done this in a while. Feel free to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to, and you can check us out at setsell.ca to learn about how we can help your business grow. We're out.